welcome back to another video here on my channel, and welcome to the new year. It's 2022. I honestly can't believe it. It feels like it came out of nowhere, but also I felt weirdly prepared this year. And just to be honest with y'all, I'm pretty sick right now. This is how I feel. Pretty sure I have the flu. I'm gonna go get tested tomorrow, and I feel pretty certain they'll probably have me take a COVID test too. I did get my booster though, so I'm hoping that I don't have the new variant. We'll see. We'll find out. But for right now, I don't feel great. But I really wanted to get this video made for you guys. For those of you that have been following me and regularly watching my videos, you probably noticed that I took a pretty big break and I don't have access to the community tab yet, so I couldn't let you guys know what was going on. But basically, I just got really overwhelmed. I work retail, and it was a very stressful time right before the holidays. We were really busy. And yeah, if I'm 100% honest, the overwhelm feeling had been coming on pretty much since the update that we got. It was such an amazing update. It was so much fun. It was filled with so many things. But that was kind of the problem. It was filled with so many things, and it kind of made me, I don't know, just seeing all the amazing builds people were putting out so early. I was like, wow, how are they doing this so quickly? Because for me personally, it felt like I just couldn't decide what I wanted to do with them. Like, I absolutely love the moss set and like the glowing moss stuff. I love the ruin stuff. I love the castle stuff. But not all of that really fits the theme I have going for my island. So then I was like, well, great. Am I gonna just get rid of the theme that we just finally decided on? Am I gonna just start from scratch? Am I gonna demolish everything? What about the areas I like? And I couldn't do it. So I literally just said, nope, we're cut off. And I just forced myself to stop for a little while. And I haven't played the game in like at least 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks. I don't know. But the last couple things I did, other than playing Happy Home Paradise, were demolishing some stuff, because I did know, if you've been watching my videos or following me on Instagram, you've probably noticed that like my style as a builder has changed. So there's builds that have been on my island almost since I started my island in I guess June of 2020. I think that's when I started playing, or July of 2020. And yeah, I just didn't love all of them anymore. I think that the new way that I designed, the way that I figured out how to play with codes and stuff, that's what I like sticking to. So then it kind of became a thing of like, well, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna change about my island? And I don't know, it led to such a strong feeling of like burnout and fatigue, and just it wasn't fun all of a sudden. And I just knew that if I was gonna go into 2022 happy, I had to take a break and kind of restart. And that's what we've done. That's where we are now. So as you can see, I'm showing you guys a couple different days worth of footage where I just demoed different stuff around my island. I took out the entirety of the farmer's market little area. I don't even want to call it a farmer's market. It was more like an antique mall. Took that out, and I'm gonna replace it with something else. Maybe a similar build, but just overall like a different vibe. I think I want to change up the code that I was using for the boardwalk and all that kind of stuff. And I do want to build an actual farmer's market kind of at the start of my island when you first walk in near the post office in front of my house, which I moved my house too. I moved my house back. My house has been in the same spot since I started playing the game, so I did that. We moved Wolfgang's house, and I am tempted and still considering, I haven't completely decided yet, I think I'm gonna move everyone to the beach that doesn't have a specific house placement. By that I mean like Olive has her own build, Lucky, you can see over there, has his own build. Eric and Bruce sort of have their own builds, but I still think I'm gonna change them. Just the people that don't have specific areas for their house, I think I'm gonna change it. So I'm really talking about like Nate and Clay and possibly Poppy and maybe the deers. I kind of want to remodel that whole area and give them a little bit more space because they're kind of right next to each other right now. I got Coco on my birthday. I think that might have been the last video I made for you guys, which is crazy. But yeah, I got Coco finally, and I really want to give her like a beautiful, witchy, spooky place, but I want it to be unique from Lucky's, so I don't know. I have all these ideas, and I started by putting Wolfgang's house over in the orchard, which I don't know for sure if I'm going to show you guys that here, but I moved Wolfgang to the orchard, and I think it's cool. I think it gives it almost like a Wolf in the Woods kind of vibe, where their house is kind of like hidden in the corner, and it's nice. So yeah, I don't know. I have all these ideas, all these plans, and I just kind of needed to take a break in order to get ready for them. And in order to like put myself in the headspace to be able to make good content for you guys again. So I'm feeling better now. I definitely think I needed the time, and I feel recharged and ready to go. So you can see here, this is one of those areas that I kind of remodeled as I was doing it, because I sort of knew that I wanted to keep, like, the Zen garden is to the right of the screen, and then obviously Lucky's Haunted Forest is to the left, and I knew I wanted to keep that because there's nowhere else I really want to put my Zen garden area. So I just kind of remodeled it so that it's got its own little place, but I took away the land bridge because the land bridge was not unique. It was an area that was like strongly modeled off of Sparksby, if you guys watch her, and I needed builds like that in the beginning. When I was first making content, because I was just so unsure of myself, and so I needed to kind of like take inspiration from other people. And I think a lot of Animal Crossing is like that, even the top creators, you know, I think they make content sort of inspired by each other or things like that. So I don't know, but I'm trying to pull away from that a little bit now and lean into that kind of uniquer style that I found for myself. And I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see where it takes us in 2022 as far as content goes. You can see I took down the entirety of my autumn festival, and that was kind of hard for me because this again was a build that I'd had for a really long time and I was super attached to it. But I'm just ready to make it something different. I think I could fit a house up here now, and Clay could have a neighbor, and that could be really cool. And the Autumn Festival doesn't necessarily have to be a single place anymore, because my whole island has sort of turned into like a spooky, I don't know, Halloween-esque, like, I don't know. I just think there's little areas everywhere where I could put pieces of that build and they would fit really well. So instead of making one big grand area for it, I just decided to try kind of mixing those areas in, because then it opens up all of the space for me to play with that was dedicated to a huge build that you couldn't really use. Like, it wasn't, you couldn't take pictures in all of it, so it just wasn't super, I don't know, useful. That feels weird. I feel like I'm definitely rambling today. Can you tell I haven't recorded in a super long time? Also, I don't feel good, so that could be it too. But I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from, and I would love to know down below if you guys are feeling it. I've definitely seen a couple creators talk about it. I know Froggy made a video, Froggy Crossing. I need to watch it. She made one a while back talking about change and like redoing part of her Kidcore Island she was working on. And then I think she just did another like update on 2022 video that I need to watch, where she may or may not have started over. I don't know yet. But I think a lot of us are feeling the same way, and even though I'm a small creator, there is still a lot of pressure to push content out, to make it perfect, and give you guys like a constant stream. And it's just not super sustainable the way I was doing it before. And I'm glad I realized that. I'm glad I've like taken the time to think about it. So just to let you guys know, on here, and I'm talking about it on my Instagram today as well, I'm gonna be posting more regularly, hopefully, but it's gonna be in a sustainable way for me. So I will still be here on YouTube every Monday and Friday. My work schedule is about to change at work, and I should be able to spend the second half of my Thursdays from now on filming 2 videos a week. So we shouldn't run into the same oh, I couldn't do it, I ran out of time, that we were running into last year towards the end of the year, because hopefully I'm building into my schedule time for that. That's the plan, at least. And then as far as Instagram goes, I'm gonna be posting on there every other day and interacting every other day. So if I've posted on my Instagram for the day, that'll be a day when I'm gonna be interacting with people and sharing posts and commenting on things, because it just was not good for me. I think something people don't know or don't think about when it comes to having a career online or starting a career online is how much time you spend online, which that sounds so silly, but it's if you're conscious of how much you are on your phone, or if you stay on top of your screen time like I do, that can really add up, and all of a sudden you're on your phone for 5+ hours a day. And personally, I just don't like to do that. I'm a writer, so I am on my computer quite a bit, or on my phone on the Notes app. But as far as social media goes, in 2022, I really wanted to focus on limiting that time and just making a more conscious effort to be on my phone less. And so I'm hoping that this new plan of doing it every other day will help, because then I can kind of set aside time and make it work, and I don't have to be conscious of it or think about it all the time, because that's definitely what I was doing before. I would be very aware, oh, you haven't been on Instagram today, that doesn't look good, you should get on Instagram, and that's not a healthy way to look at stuff. It's supposed to be fun. I started this because it was fun, and I want to get back to that feeling. So that's what we're working on, starting with completely redoing my island, or I guess 50-50 redoing my island. I'm changing quite a bit of it up, and that's going to be the next couple of videos you see from me. It's going to be a process, and I'm planning to take my time with it, because I really want to figure out what of the new items I want to use. I want to experiment with them, and just bring you guys really cool builds. Oh, here's Wolfgang's house in the woods. I moved that. I love the way it looks up here on the beach. I think it's so cute. So I'm going to be decorating their house soon. And again, I just want to give all of my villagers a cool little spot on the island that's special to them and unique. So that's the plan as for some of my first builds. And I am still going to be doing tours. I still have 2 tours in my books that have been waiting for several months now at this point. And I can't wait to show you guys those. They're going to be really, really cool. And then I'm going to keep doing the Happy Home Paradise stuff. The next thing I think we're going to do is probably an update on some houses that I did in between the cafe and the restaurant, but then we'll have the restaurant build, and we're just ticking away on there. I think that whole series is probably going to be maybe every other week. I might start switching it out with build videos, so it'll probably be on Mondays, because I would like to get back to doing a tour every Friday. I think those videos, they're really, really fun for me to make, and you guys seem to really enjoy them. So I do want to make more of an effort to bring those back in a long-term way, going back to doing them every week. I think that would be good. But yeah, as for right now, my plan for today is to just rest and get this video up to you guys once I'm done with this large rambling audio, which is gonna be pretty soon. We're almost done. But like I said before, I would really love to know how you guys are feeling. If you've been feeling overwhelmed, let's talk about it down below, because it is something I think people are kind of, I don't want to say ignoring, but just not discussing. I'm just not seeing very many people talk about it, but I get the impression that quite a few of us feel that way, because there have been several accounts that I follow that have kind of disappeared. So I'm not the only one that has been feeling a little crazy, but that's okay. It's a new year. We got a fresh start upon us. I'm really happy with how the first couple days of this year have been going, regardless of the fact that I'm sick, okay? We got some snow where I'm at, and it's beautiful, and I'm looking out the window at my beautiful little neighborhood, and I love it so much. So I hope wherever you guys are today, you're having a good one, and you're feeling excited for the year and ready for all the changes coming, and yeah, just overall doing good. I love you guys. I'm so thankful for the support you showed me in 2021, and I'm really excited to be bringing you more content this year and hopefully getting to know y'all better. You can get to know me better. We can hang out more. I don't know. If you're not subscribed, please consider joining our little fam, and I will see you guys around next time. Have a good one. Bye.